man's dead.
Walt! Walt! What happened?
Tell Paul Madvig. He'll get me out of it.
Okay.
Yes, please. Pardon me, sir.
Yes?
Is Mr. Madvig downstairs?
You'd better ask Ed Beaumont.
Thank you, sir. Yes, please. Mr. Beaumont.
Just a minute, Midnight.
Come on, boy, even. Odd. 6 times in a row, and you can't fix that fan. I tried it myself yesterday.
What is it, Midnight?
A gentleman to see Mr. Madvig, sir.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
$60 in 10 minutes. Call it once for $20.
Even.
Paul!
Hey, George.
Yes, please.
Hiya, Slauson.
Listen, Ed, I gotta see Paul right away.
He's upstairs.
Yes, please.
I want you to pick up those posters. And 24 Sheet, the River District. We're passing up hundreds of votes there.
Okay, Paul.
Take a cigar with you, Huey.
Thanks.
Oh, go on, take some.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you better get going, Huey.
You betcha.
Hello? What? No, I don't want to talk to any reporters. Hi, Ed. If anybody else calls, tell them I left. All right, Sluss. Oh, what is it?
His brother-in-law.
Walt Ivins?
Yeah, he smacked into a guy with his car, killed him.
Drunk again, eh?
Well, his car got out of control.
Oh, sure it did. I tell Walt he can't drink, so he drinks, okay. There's nothing I can do about it.
Can't you call up?
Call up who and for what?
Well, I thought...
Well, you thought. Paul Madvig. That's all you guys think about. Well, this is once too often.
But Paul...
I'm sorry, Sluss. I can't do a thing. It's too near election.
All right, Paul. If that's the way you feel about it.
You got no brains, none of them.
They've got votes.
Oh, the women's clubs and our reform gang, they got votes, too.
That never used to worry you.
Go ahead. Give me the once over.
Big night at the Senators, huh?
Yeah. How'd you guess? Fix this.
Sure. You really gonna back the Senator, Paul, and those reformers?
Yeah, why?
You tell me.
Because he needs us. We need him to put over the whole ticket.
Could he make it without you?
No, not a chance. Say, Ed, these socks all right?
Not unless you black up the Christmas trees.
Oh, well, then you couldn't see them.
That's the idea.
Oh. Aren't you kind of particular?
Maybe. So is the Senator.
Yeah, I suppose. You know, Ed, we've gone a long way from the old 8th Ward.
Mm-hmm. Maybe too far.
Come in.
The printer left this layout. Once you're okay tomorrow.
Oh, thanks.
Say, Clocky, go down and get a pair of plain black silk socks, size 12, and hurry.
Yeah. Say, Ed, just a minute.
Yeah.
Take one.
What?
Take a card.
Oh.
Now, don't let me look at it. Ace of clubs.
Get those socks.
That's funny.
Size 12.
I can't understand it. It said in the book that if you give the fellow the card out of the center and call it, he'll always pick it out.
How's that?
I wouldn't like it if it was good.
Oh, you're prejudiced, that's all.
You think the Senator will play ball after election?
I'll handle him.
He's practically given me the key to his house.
Yeah? A glass key. Look out, it don't break off in your hand.
Don't worry.
Say, how far has his daughter got her hooks into you?
Ed, I'm going to marry Miss Henry.
Huh? You got that in writing?
Nobody knows about it yet, but, except you and me.
I will brag about it. But you better get her signed, sealed, and delivered before election.
No, wait a minute. Miss Henry is a lady. She's absolutely on the level.
Sure. And the level she's on is a way over your head. She thinks.
And Ed, I don't know what gets into you sometimes. Got a pin? And how does the coat fit?
Swell. The senator will probably let you shake hands with his butler.
Oh, you.
Size 12. Oh, wait.
Huh?
Look, placing the lighted cigarette in the pocket, then pulling the pocket out to show that it's empty. How's that?
Swell.
You said it.
Get me Bernie. Hello, Bernie. This is Ed. Is it raining at the track? Okay. Third race tomorrow. Gold decision. 300 on the nose. Right.
Sorry, sir, but Mr. Maddox is going out for the evening.
I don't care where he's going. Tell him Shadow Rory wants to see him.
Yes, Mr. Roy, but,
Shot it.
Hi, Beaumont.
Hi, Shad.
Fine, Paul. How's yourself?
All right. Well,
I want to know where I stand.
with who?
With you. I hear the order to close up my places came straight from you.
Well, what do you think of that, Ed?
I'm buying my way and want it.
I said I was cleaning up this town, and that goes for you, too.
It's going to mean killing, Paul.
If you make it mean killing.
I'm too big to take the boot from you.
Maybe you're too big to take it lying down, but you'll take it. You are taking it.
Oh, no, I'm not. The four-leaf clover reopens tonight. Bother me and I'll bother you.
Give me Rainey. Now, Rainey? Yeah. Fine. How are the folks? Oh, that's good. I hear Shad's going to open the four-leaf clover again tonight. Slam it down so hard it bounces. Sure. Fine. Goodbye. Now you know where you stand.
I see. Thanks.
Well,
Wrong, Paul.
don't anything ever suit you?
This hat's all right.
You think I should have backed down?
No. But you should have left him an out. Now he's got to fight, and it's only 3 weeks to election.
I've been running this town for 10 years. I'm going to keep on running it. Is this right?
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm getting on to it. The big idea is not to be too...
Conspicuous.
Yeah, I got you.
Your gloves, sir.
Thank you, Meadows.
Not at all, sir.
Like it?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
That's not very complimentary. Or if it is, it's almost embarrassing.
You mean that I'm embarrassing?
You're pretty direct.
And you don't like that?
Father says it's one of your finest qualities. Isn't that right, Father?
What, Janet?
I was just telling Mr. Madvig how much you appreciate him.
Oh, Paul knows that.
Oh, hello, Taylor. Mr. Madvig, you know my brother.
Yes, quite well.
May I see you a moment, Janet?
Oh, yes, certainly. You'll excuse us.
Surely.
Do we have to invite him here?
Mm-hmm. Till after election. Is that all you wanted of me?
Well, I'm a little short again.
Oh. I've got about $80. Will that do you any good?
What is it?
Upstairs in my brown bag.
Thanks, Jan.
Taylor.
Taylor, were you trying to borrow money from Janet again?
No,
Aren't you staying for dinner?
no.
Where are you going?
Out.
Well, aren't you being very exclusive?
Well, I didn't mean to be.
You're a 6. 4 is his point. You're a 10. 4 is his point. Paul Madvig's daughter's out there, and she's looking for him.
I'll see her in a second.
Come on, baby.
You're a 3. 4 is his point. 4 it is.
I pass her.
Whoever stays off tonight.
Hello, Snip.
Where's Father?
He's slumming. Over at the Senator's. Anything important?
No.
Something I can do?
I've got to have $300 right away.
Doing your Christmas shopping early.
I'll pay you back next week. Thanks, Ed.
Okay, Opal. Midnight. Bring me my hat and coat.
Yes, sir.
Never mind. Taxi!
Come in. You get it? Thanks, baby.
tried to call you yesterday.
Hello? Mr. Rory, please. Hello, Shad? Say, listen, I've got 300 of that.
How about the rest of it?
Oh, now, listen, give me a couple more days, will you? Yeah. Okay, Shad. Okay. Hello, funny.
Ed.
What do you want?
Come on.
Hey, wait a minute.
Come on, get into these.
Who do you think you are?
I'm a pretty good friend of Paul Madvick's. Come on, Snip.
I'm not going. Taylor, stop him.
Now, look here, you can't tell her what to do or what not. Oh!
Here's the key to your car.
Thanks. Good night.
I'm coming in.
If you think you can stop me from seeing him, you're crazy. You think you run this town, you and Father. Well, you're not running me.
So you're really that stuck on Taylor Henry?
What's all the fireworks?
What was that stuff about Taylor Henry? Have you been seeing him again?
No, I just happened to mention him.
You don't have to cover up for me. Yes, I did see him.
After what I said? Where were they?
No place. Forget it.
Where were you with Taylor Henry?
I was in his apartment.
You were what?
Go on, tell him everything, Ed. You're his yes man.
I want to know from you.
You think what you like. You will anyway.
Take it easy, Paul.
Never mind.
Where you going?
Back to the senators. I'm going to break this thing up.
Hello, Ed. Hey. Right.
How you been doing with the ponies?
Yeah.
Night, Ed.
Yeah.
I thought you went home.
You see the senator?
Yeah.
Got everything settled?
In a way.
Was Taylor there?
He came in later. Why?
He's laying in the gutter up the street. He's dead.
Is that so?
Don't you understand what I'm saying? Somebody killed him.
Well, do you want me to get hysterical about it?
Shall I call the police?
Don't they know it?
There was nobody there when I found him. I wanted to see you before I did anything. Is it all right for me to call him?
Why not? You're a big fool, Ed.
One of us is.
Wait a minute. I know just where we can use this.
Okay, Shad. That story'll bust this town wide open.
What do you think of that?
No. Paul Madrig's everybody's friend. Why, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
That's just politics.
Sure. This town couldn't get along without Paul. Is Shad behind this?
What do you think?
I don't get the tie-up.
The editor of this rag is in hock to Shad, body and soul.
Who's feeding him the dirt?
I don't know, but somebody's talking out of turn.
2 of hearts?
That's right.
That's very strange. All right. Have him come in.
Very good, sir.
No, you'd better stay, Janet.
How are you, Senator?
Mr. O'Reilly? My daughter.
How do you do, Miss Henry?
How do you do?
Will you sit down?
Well, it's rather a personal matter. Miss Henry doesn't mind.
I'd like her to stay.
Whatever you like. I'm very sorry about Taylor. He was a good friend of mine, and a nice boy.
Thank you.
Senator, you probably realize that politically it doesn't look very good for you.
Really? Why?
Your tie-up with Paul Medvig. You must know what the whole town thinks about Paul and your son.
Paul Madvig is a friend of mine. A friend of my family. He closed your gambling places. The editor of The Observer is a friend of yours. The connection is quite obvious.
The Observer has evidence. And it isn't going to quit until the case against Paul Madvig is complete.
That's impossible.
Why not be practical, Senator? If you stick with Madvig, you haven't got a chance. Why don't you cut loose from him? The Observer will get behind you, and I'll use all my influence.
Thank you, Mr. O'Rourke, but I can't do it. And you're wrong about Paul.
I see. Well, if you should change your mind, Senator.
I won't.
He's right. Everything he said is right. You've done nothing about Taylor. Why? Because you're only interested in one thing, and that's being elected. Even that won't happen if you stick with Paul Madvig.
Janet.
He killed Taylor. You know he did.
No, Mr. Madvig's not at home. No, this is his mother speaking. Yes, I'll tell him. Why, Ed.
Hi, Angel.
You're a wicked boy neglecting an old woman this way. You're worse than that Airedale Paul used to have.
I'm Paul Airedale. Oh, Mom, is Opal home?
Yes, she's upstairs. She hasn't been down all day, poor child.
What's the matter?
Oh, I don't know. Nerves, I suppose. And no wonder. Ed, Paul didn't kill that young whippersnapper, did he?
No, Mom.
I knew he didn't. Paul's always been a good boy.
His mother's not bad. Say, Mom, the circus is in town Friday.
Is that an invitation?
Nope. It's a date.
All right.
Come in.
Hello, Snip.
Hello, Ed.
I know, kid. It's tough.
Who do you think could have done it to him?
I don't know.
Ed, do you know what happened that night after Father left here?
No. I didn't go with him.
Why did you talk to Father before you telephoned the police?
Snip. Has anyone been asking you questions?
I haven't seen anyone. Did Father do it?
Snip.
Because if he did, I would talk. I'd tell everything I know.
Did you really love Taylor that much? I'm sorry. I guess that was kind of dumb of me. Come in.
Opal, Miss Henry, Janet Henry's on the phone, wants to speak to you.
To me?
You better not get up. Tell her she's not in.
All right.
If she calls again, don't talk to her, you understand? Keep away from her.
Paul Madvig threatened with indictment. Get in a paper. Get that extra paper. Paul Madvig threatened with indictment. Here, read all about it. Get in the paper.
Yes, I know, Ed, but look at the spot that I'm in. Of course I know that Paul didn't kill him, but if I have to go before the grand jury, why, I have to, that's all. And if the Observer keeps on hammering, what else can I do?
All right, Pa. Thanks, anyway. Hiya, Tim.
Hi, Ed. Hello, Ed. Well, I got this paving contract straightened out.
That's good. Silk socks don't go with tweeds.
I like the feel of silk.
Then lay off tweeds. Did you get a load of this indictment story?
Oh, that's a joke.
Yeah? I'm not laughing.
Well, you couldn't find 12 men in this town to indict Paul Madvig. Far knows I don't go in for murder. Besides, what evidence have they got?
You don't know what Shad's got.
Nothing. When does the grand jury meet?
2 weeks from Monday.
All right, let's worry about it 2 weeks from Tuesday. And don't tell me I'm wrong.
Why don't you let Shad open up again? He's spreading all the dirt.
No. He's going to take it and like it.
Get smart, Paul. Lay open for a while.
No. This town isn't big enough for the two of us. And I'm staying. Now, you take that and like it.
All right. You're the boss.
Hi, Ed.
Hello?
Hey, Ed. Did you talk to Paul about the playground stuff?
No, go talk to him yourself. Maybe he'll listen to you.
Well, hello, Clarky.
Oh, boss. Say, what's the matter with Ed?
Why?
He looks sore.
Ooh, well, you know, Ed. He'll cool off in a couple of hours. Oh, Clarky, did you send those orchids to Miss Henry?
Yeah. You know the guy only had 18?
You didn't send her 18 orchids.
Don't worry. I made him put in some roses. What are those colors?
You're not throwing these away.
Cut him down for the papoose.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Beaumont.
Here, keep your pants up.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Okay, son. Anything else I can do for you?
Yes, you can give me a bicycle.
Wouldn't you rather have a motorcycle?
What kind?
Give me those suspenders.
Hello, young fella. How you doing?
Pretty good. Mr. Beaumont's gonna buy me a motorcycle.
Oh, Francis.
Well, he is.
Going places?
Might as well.
New York?
Just places.
You going for good?
I'm leaving here for good. I gotta pick up my watch. You want to come along?
This is a fine time to be throwing me down. What's got into you?
I'm just tired of Hicktown stuff.
Meaning me, I suppose. You're hard to get along with.
I never said I wasn't. How about a drink? Could you use one?
And where? It's one of Shad's places.
That's right.
Hi, Ed.
Hiya,
Hiya,
Paul.
All right. Beer.
Rye.
Yes, sir.
You don't think much of me as a big-time politician, do you, Ed?
Figure it out for yourself.
I've done all right. I don't think I'm any Napoleon, but I've gone a long way from the old eighth.
Yes, you have.
What do you want me to do? Write a note of apology to Shad and tell him all is forgiven?
Not a bad idea.
All I know is when you got somebody in a corner, go in and finish him. Say, why are you sticking up for Shad?
I'm not. But everybody's outsmarting you, that's all.
Who's outsmarting me? Well, come on, you started something. You might as well finish it.
Do I owe you anything? I've always held up my end, haven't I? And I'm checking out, that's all.
Wait a minute, you can't do that to me.
Why can't I?
Hello, Duke. He did? Look, get Beaumont over here right away before he cools off. Tell him anything and step on it.
All right, Chad.
Hello, Hinkle.
Hi, Duke. Glad you came, Beaumont. And thanks for trying to talk some sense into Paul.
I thought he was wrong.
He'll know he was wrong before I get through. Now let me get one thing straight. Is the split between you and Paul for good?
You sent for me, didn't you?
Yeah.
I came, didn't I?
Okay.
Sit down.
Thanks.
Got any plans?
Got a ticket to New York.
You can do yourself some good right here.
How?
You ought to know plenty about Paul Madvig.
What's your proposition?
Why did Paul bump off young Henry?
It's a nice pooch. How old is he?
7. You haven't answered my question.
You haven't made your proposition.
I'll stake you to the finest gambling house in town and let you run it to suit yourself with plenty of protection.
Where are you going to get protection?
You're not so hot for putting in with me, are you, Beaumont?
Wasn't my idea.
Now, wait a minute. I'll give you 10 grand in cash right now. 10 more election night if we beat Paul, and the gambling house offer still goes.
What do I do?
I want the lowdown. I want you to tell it to a feature writer on the Observer. Everything Paul's got his finger in. Swartz junk last winter. Taylor Henry killing. All the dirt on how he's running the city.
Most of that stuff was just routine. Nothing in it.
All right. But there is something in the Taylor Henry business. We could start with that.
Maybe.
You mean we ought to start with the 10 grand?
Thanks.
It's all right. Now, we haven't got much time on the Taylor thing. Hinkle from the Observer is outside. Just give him the dope. He'll put it in shape. You might start with, Opal, and how you gave her the money that night.
So you know about that, huh?
Sure, that dough was for me. I still have some of Taylor's IOUs.
Say, you didn't knock him off, did you?
Don't be funny. And that isn't all I know. Listen, you don't think the Observer's printing a lot of wind?
I thought you were doing a lot of fast guessing, especially about that witness.
Oh, no. That's my ace in the hole. You know Schloss?
Yeah, I know him. His brother-in-law killed the guy with his car and Paul wouldn't front for him.
Right. And that's where Paul pulled a boner. Schloss came to me spouting. You see, he heard Taylor and Paul arguing on the corner that night.
You know what kind of a guy Schloss is? Will he stand up?
He won't have to. I've got his affidavit. And who else do you think is in with us? Janet Henry. Will you have another?
No, thanks. I figured that, but does she know anything?
She's seeing a lot of Paul's daughter, and she'll get her to talk all right. Say, I'm going to fry that ex-boss of yours to a cinder.
Maybe.
Say, what?
And you know what you can do with this?
Prince, get it! Jeff! Jeff! Take him to 328.
You must be dreaming about Indians.
Maybe he'll try to get out again. We'll have some more fun. you making out, brother? Now, sweetheart. Your deal.
Take it easy, Jack.
Listen, sweetie pie. You don't feel good. You better lay down. Oh.
Hey, watch out. You'll croak him.
You can't croak him. He's tough. He's a tough baby. He likes this. Don't you, baby?
Come on, open it up.
Hiya, Shad. This guy's a pip. Every time he comes to, he gets up and starts something.
Out, huh? Water still in the tub?
It's a little dirty.
He won't know it.
Time for your bath, baby. He's okay.
Can you hear me? Listen, you're going to tell me why Paul killed Taylor Henry. All right. I'll have you worked on till you do. Nurse, our patient needs another massage. I'll call again.
A pleasure.
What's the matter?
With a dirty stiff. He bit me.
You should have knocked his teeth out first.
Yeah. Where's your whiskey?
What do you think he is, a rattlesnake?
Well, he could have hydrophobia.
Oh, yeah. There's a bottle in my room. Did you find that whiskey?
No, I'm still looking.
You're still looking.
Got a match?
There's one in Beaumont's coat. Oh, wait a minute.
Chaser?
Yeah, good idea. Here, look out. Hurry up!
Thanks. Are you sure you called him?
Sure. Give him time to get here, will you?
Yeah.
Just relax.
Clarky.
But I got it perfect now, Ed. Look. Take one. Four of spades. $51-1.
Hey, Houdini. Powder.
Hiya, boss.
So they couldn't kill you, eh?
Look, you got to get a hold of Sloss.
Sure. Boy, you had me fooled. Right on the button.
If you don't pay attention to what I'm telling you, I'll clip you again.
No, not you. You look as if they put you through a meat grinder.
You got to grab that guy. You got to keep him away from Shad. He's the witness they've been yelping about.
Witness to what?
To that argument you had with Taylor Henry. Shad got his affidavit. I tore it up and threw it in the fire.
You did? Gee, I'd like to have seen that.
Will you get moving?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, take good care of this mug and make him take orders.
If he gives me any trouble, I'll break his jaw.
Nice girl. I'll be back later.
I asked for rye.
Drink this and like it. All of it?
No.
No wonder people beat you up.
Yes or no? That's better. Here's your round-trip ticket. Boys, Mr. Sloss is taking a trip for his health. Escort the gentleman to the station. Here's some dough for him. When I want you, I'll send for you. All right, get going.
Say, Mr.
fire, the observer says their witness was kidnapped.
Any statement about that?
No, sorry.
Are you going to indict Madvick for kidnapping too?
It's too early yet for any statement.
It's only a week to election.
Sorry, boys.
Kidnapped the witness, huh? Now, what are you thinking, Mr. Madvick?
Don't look so good. Maybe he's been fooling everybody.
I wonder if that's true. Sure. And he killed Taylor Henry.
Remember that on election day.
It's about time we got rid of Paul Madvick.
Maybe his daughter could have talked.
Hello? Oh, Ed, how are you? Why don't you behave yourself and keep out of these scrapes?
It's the Airedale in me. Say, Mom, let me talk to Opal.
She left about an hour ago with Janet Henry.
What? Yeah, yes. All right, Mom. Thanks. Goodbye.
A telephone call for you, Miss Janet. A gentleman.
Thank you. You'll excuse me. And Robert, will you show Miss Madvick upstairs?
Yes, miss.
Hello?
How'd you make out?
She's here with me now.
Fine. I'll get Hinkle over there right away. And you know what we want? An accusation.
I'll get it. Yes. Yes, all right. Well, Robert, I'm expecting a Mr. Hinkle. Will you send him up as soon as he comes?
Yes, Miss Janet.
I don't think I can go through with it. Well, Opal, we've got to help each other. You loved Taylor, didn't you? You must put everything else out of your mind.
Oh, Mr. Hinkle. Miss Henry's expecting you. Upstairs. The room at the end of the hall.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
But didn't you hear your father say he'd kill Taylor if you saw him again?
No, I didn't. Ed Beaumont came and...
How did you get in?
The name is Hinkle. How much have you told us, Snip?
Why don't you leave me alone? Because he doesn't want you to find out the truth.
The truth. What do you know about the truth?
Don't listen to him.
Come on.
Not until she's heard everything. How you found out about the witness.
What?
Yes, there was a witness. He saw your father quarreling with Taylor in the street. Shadow Rory got an affidavit, and he burned it.
Sure, that piece of paper would have sent Paul to the chair. And he's innocent, Snip.
Innocent? Did Paul Madvick force that witness to leave town because he's innocent? No, because he killed my brother, murdered him, and left him lying in the gutter. You love Taylor. Are you going to let them shut you up, too?
No, I'll tell everything.
You're late, Hinkle. I'm sorry, Snip. It was the only way I knew to stop you. They wanted a headline. Daughter accuses father of murder. Do you know what that would have done to Paul? We've got to believe in him, Snip. That guy wouldn't kill anyone. He's all heart.
You're just a tough guy.
Hello, Eddie. Hiya, Frank.
How you feeling, boy?
Fine.
That's great.
Hey, tell Midnight to bring me up an oyster stew, will you? And tell him to put some oysters in it.
Right, Eddie.
Thanks.
How did you get out?
The croaker says I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Sure. How's everything?
Not so good. But I'm not going to let the loss of a few scattered votes panic me.
Only a few?
Oh, can you cry the blues? This isn't my first campaign.
It may be your last.
What do you mean by that?
Everybody in town thinks you killed Taylor Henry.
Oh, forget it. I've been in tougher spots than this.
All right. I'll stop talking. Thanks, Midnight.
Well, go ahead and talk. I'll listen.
Okay. The point is, your own boys will vote the other way if they slap me in jail on that murder rap.
But they've got nothing on me. It's all kid stuff.
That's what you think.
They got slots. Almost tore his head off, it says. I'll get an observer.
I suppose they'll pin this on me, too.
Why not? No one had a better reason than you to get him out of the way. You know something, Paul? You better go down and talk to Farr.
Think of something else.
Are you covering up for someone?
No.
Then you better talk. If that Taylor Henry murder isn't cleared up pronto, you're sunk.
I can't talk, Ed.
Why not?
I killed Taylor.
Will you tell me what happened?
It was an accident. He came in while I was talking to the senator about him and Opal. The argument started later on the street. Somehow or other, I hit him with my cane. He fell and smashed his head against the curb.
What happened to the cane?
I burned it.
What kind of a cane was it?
Well, you know, you saw it that night when I left.
Oh. Oh, yeah. What did you shut up for? You had a perfect self-defense plea.
I want Janet Henry more than I've ever wanted anything in my life. Even if it was an accident, what chance would I have?
You'd have more chance than you got now. Did you really burn that cane?
Sure. The next day in the furnace. Hello. Oh, hello, Mom. Well, what do they look like? Tell Opal not to talk to anybody. Yeah, and throw them out. What have we got for dinner? Well, that's fine. I'll be home early. Goodbye.
Hey, Ed, look. They must have been laying for slots.
Mm-hmm. You know where the senator lives?
Yeah, why?
I want you to go over to the senator. Hello. Come here a minute.
Always in my room alone, walking the floor. Guess I'm going crazy with love. No relief from grief. The moon is laughing at me from above. Always in the gloom alone, walking the floor, listening to the beat of my
Well, if it ain't sock me again, Beaumont.
Hello, Jeff.
This is the toughest mug I ever skinned a knuckle on. We're gonna have a little drink.
Okay.
How with these guys? I got just a place for me and you. Upstairs. The room is too little for you to fall down in. I can bounce you around off the walls. That way we won't waste no time while you're picking yourself up. Excuse us, gents. We gotta go up and play handball. Me and Cuddles.
In my room, walking the floor, wondering what on earth I can do. As I live, I feel my life I could be walking.
Sit down.
Thanks.
Sit down in any chair you want to sit in. If you don't like that one, take another one. I want you to consider yourself my guest. We'll have a couple of drinks, and I'm gonna kick your teeth out.
Swell chair.
You're a liar. Ain't a chair in this dump that's worth a dime. Look! Listen, Beaumont. You don't know a cockeyed thing about chairs.
My era.
Oh, a wise guy. You think I'm drunk.
No. You're not drunk.
I am drunk. I'm drunker than you are. I'm drunker than anybody in this joint.
Yeah?
Where have you been? I rung for you an hour ago. I banged the best friend I got in the world up here, and what happens? Have to sit around all day waiting for a broken-down waiter.
What do you want?
Scotch.
Right.
Don't think I don't know what you're up to, either.
I'm not up to anything. I was looking for Shad, and I thought maybe I'd find him here.
That's a lie. You don't care where Shad is. It's me you're after. I know you. You're a heel. That's what you are. And I'm gonna beat your brains out.
Looking at you.
I don't want to look at you. You're a heel.
That's right. Have it your way.
You think it's a smart trick, trying to get me to talk.
About what, Sloss? You know how I feel about that rat, don't you? You ought to get a medal. How'd it happen?
Well, Oh, no, wise guy. I ain't talking about that.
Why not? Secret?
Sure. That's between me and Shad and the lamppost. And you ain't no lamppost.
I'll buy you a drink.
Waiter! You're still a heel, and I'm still gonna knock your block off. And don't worry about me, 'cause Shad's got everything fixed.
Right.
Scotch!
I wouldn't bank too much on Shad. He let McMurray fry.
Well, I'm not McMurray. Swell chance with all I've got on Shad.
What do you got on him?
He thinks I'm drunk enough to tell him.
Go on. Tell him, Jeff.
Hello, Shad. Come on in and have a drink. Meet Mr. Beaumont. He's a heel.
I told you to stay under cover.
Well, this whole joint's under cover, ain't it?
Good evening, Beaumont.
Hello, Shad.
Get much out of him?
Not much.
I think you're a pair of heels.
Never mind. They've had enough. You talk too much with your mouth, Jeff. I told you that before.
I don't care what you told me.
I'm talking to you, Jeff.
Well, quit talking to me.
We're coming to a place where I'm going to quit talking to you.
Don't be a heel, Shad. Trouble with you is you're burned because I killed Sloan.
Shut up!
I'm just a big, good-natured slob. Anybody can push me around all they want to. I'll never do nothing about it. Let's blow. Give me the Roscoe.
Sit down. Remember, I owe you something. Keep your hands away from that ketchup bottle.
On the wall,
Get a cup.
in my room, walking the floor.
Rotary, strangled to death. Read all about it. Get a morning paper. Shadow Rotary murder. Table lady. Extra. Read all about it. Shadow Rotary murder.
Well, that washes up the Sloss thing.
Yeah. I wish I could say as much for the Taylor Henry murder. Ed, I'm afraid I'll have to call you and Paul in on that.
When?
Well, the grand jury meets on Monday. It'll have to be before then.
I wish I could help you, Farr. I have to make a phone call.
All right, Ed. Thanks anyway. So long.
So long.
Hello? Oh, hello, Ed. Say, I called you a couple of times. Sure, I got it.
Swell. Bring it over the house. I'll be there in about 20 minutes. Okay.
Farr, can't we get going? What's it all about?
Please, Paul, sit down. As soon as Beaumont gets here, send him right in. I'm sorry to bother all you people, but I'm trying to get a clear picture of exactly what happened. Miss Henry, did you see Paul and your brother together that night?
Yes, before dinner.
Did you notice any antagonism between them?
Yes, I did, definitely.
Senator,
Yes?
did Paul and your son quarrel the night of the murder?
Not that I'm aware of. My family has the highest regard for Mr. Madvig.
Hello, Paul. Hiya, Smith. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's all right, Ed. Sit down. Miss Madvig, your father had forbidden you to see Taylor Henry, hadn't he?
Yes,
And in spite of that, you did see him that night, didn't you?
yes.
And your father left the house quickly after finding that out, presumably to find him.
I don't know.
Haven't you felt all along that your father killed Taylor Henry?
No, I haven't. She's lying. They all are. Even my own father. Why is everybody trying to protect this horrible person that's so filled with his own stupid ego that he thinks he can have everything he wants? Get anywhere. That girl knows her father killed Taylor. You've got to make her tell you the truth.
Just a minute, Miss Henry. Beaumont, besides finding the body and going to Paul's before reporting it, what else do you know about this?
Only what Paul told me.
What was that?
That he killed Taylor Henry.
What?
Paul Madvig told me that he killed Taylor Henry. You see, he's one of those loyal mugs. He knew if I thought it was him, I wouldn't talk. And he wanted to stop me from finding out who really did it.
All right, Paul. Who killed him?
He won't talk, Farr, but I will. If I do, will you kill a little petty larceny charge for me?
Go ahead.
Thanks. You see, I needed something, and there was only one way to get it. So I had Clarkie lifted out of the senator's house. This. Look at it. It's an old cane, but a new cat.
Well?
I know that don't mean anything until you know what's happened to the old cat. Here it is. I found it the night Taylor Henry was murdered. Not 10 feet away from the body. Can't you see who Paul was trying to cover up for?
All right.
Bradley, get this. Go ahead.
The argument about Opal started in the house. Taylor ran out after Paul, taking that stick with him. I followed and caught up with them. I asked Paul to let me deal with my son, and Paul left. Taylor tried to push me out of the way so as he could go after Paul again. He said things to me. He'd said them before. I don't know exactly how it happened. We struggled, and I grabbed the cane. And then, somehow... you know the rest.
Doherty'll make a good senator.
Maybe. Think he can handle him?
No, he can. That's why he'll make a good senator.
So you picked him.
Don't worry, Ed. You and Paul will enjoy working with an honest man once you get used to it.
Going down the club?
No, we're going to have dinner at home, the four of us. Where's Opal?
Oh, she's going out to dinner.
Well, she didn't say anything to me.
Why should she? She's old enough to make her own dates. Isn't she, Ed?
If you say so.
Well, I don't say so. I told her not to make any dates without my okay, and that's what I meant.
Paul Madvick, sit down or I'll get the hairbrush. Big as you are.
Let me handle it. Look, Snip, from now on, everything's got to be lily white around here. Does that go for this date?
Well, not exactly. He's more like a tiger lily. You know, spotty.
You think Paul would okay him?
We'll ask him when we get back.